I'm doing a tutorial on how to edit your one camera multi-take, continuity, action cut, and your two camera. We'll start off with the one camera. So on your shared folder, you'll have a one camera multi-take. Right click on this and download the whole folder. It's probably the easiest way. Okay. Once you've downloaded the footage, you'll unzip it and bring it in. Right. Be asked to save it on a different location. And I'll just put this on my desktop for now. One camera multi-take. Save it. Okay. I'll show in Finder and open up the location of the zip file. I'll just double click on the zip file on my Macintosh and I'll unzip it. Okay, great. Now let's move forward on open up Premiere. Now you should have Premiere open, so if you haven't done so, do so and open up Premiere Pro. We're going to do a new project. Now the cool thing is I downloaded the folder, so I'm going to tell the location to be that folder. It just makes life easier. So I'll press browse, and if I go to my desktop, I'll have the video here. Oops, sorry. The one camera multi-take, December 18th. Double click on it, and I'll select this as my video. Okay. I'll say this: Allah Almeida, David. So last name, first name. One camera. Continuity, right? Now, I should have been smart. I should have copied and pasted. Now, I'm going to pick any sequence here because it doesn't matter. You will change the settings afterwards. So I'll just call this sequence 1. Actually, I'll call this Almeida. That's David. 1. Camera. Content. Right. Sweet. Okay, so press OK. Premiere will open up the interface and the new sequence any second now. There you go. Okay, so right away I want to bring in the footage. Okay, so I'm just going to double click on my project bin. See how it's highlighted in this kind of orangey yellow. You could also go File and Import and bring the files, but me personally I just like double clicking the project bin and bringing the files. Now, because I download, I'm in the folder, it automatically knows that the contents in that folder because I told it select that project bin. So I'm going to import these 3 videos. Now, this is a very simple exercise where you'll have your video clips here, and I'll just bring this up so you can see. Now, it's numbered, so the files should be easy to recognize. So I'm going to double click here and bring this into my source clip. Now, in this source clip, guys, this is important. It has this kind of own timeline that you can edit in. Okay, you can scrub through by clicking and dragging. You can play. Also, spacebar stops and play the footage on this. Okay, now we have our actor going across. Okay, and there's some talk beforehand of action and rolling. So I'm going to find the frame by scrubbing through to where I want to start my endpoint. So right before the foot. Now, guys, on your keyboard, your cursor keys, left and right, act as individual frame points. So right there, the foot enters. I'm going to go right to that frame before. I'm going to press the letter I on my keyboard. This stands for a endpoint. I'm going to zoom back out here. I'm going to play it through. And I'm going to look for a point where it's going to grab the door handle. I'm going to say right before he grabs the handle, right there, it's perfect. And I'll show you why in my next clip. I press O for out. All right, so on my keyboard, I press out. The letter O for out. I click and drag this section of the video onto my main timeline. It'll ask me, hey, this doesn't match. So the filming ratio of 1920 by 1080 doesn't fit this format. You're going to say, please change. Okay, always ask it. Always a good thing to do. Now you'll notice the framing and formatting fits that perfectly. And just click and drag this right here so you can zoom in on the timeline. And there's the cut. Now my second video, 9940, I'm going to double click. And I'm going to find the clip where the hand just slightly grabs the door handle to mimic this frame right over here. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So I had an actor do the same sequence multiple times. I'm going to press I for in. Oops, sorry. Wrong section. I for in. I'm going to have the door open up a quarter of the way and press O. I'm going to click and drag that footage into there. Okay? So you can see here. There. And then I'm going to double click that footage there. And I'm going to scrub through until I see the door open a quarter of the way around here. Press I for in. When he gets out of frame and use my cursor keys there, press O for out, click and drag, and voila. I have my footage. That looks like the action was flowing through. So this is filmed with one camera with multiple takes, having our actor do the same sequence. I'm going to press Control tilde key and play it through for you on full screen. Okay. So this is how you can use one camera, film it multiple times, and get a realistic action cut. Right, that's your tutorial for today. Good luck.